First, everything starts from what Citroën is, a global brand that cares about your freedom of mobility and offers products with outstanding design, well-being, and innovation. And I think that's relevant all over the world. And then, we know that every market has its own specificities in terms of customer expectation and regulation. So, when we launch a car in a particular market, we pay attention to local market needs and adapt some features, details, color and trims, which might work best for that market. Oh my God, it would be too long to describe all the differences of each market. Thus said, there is a common basis for the majority of customers, a will to have a distinctive design, a serene driving experience made of physical well-being and easy global experience, and of course, connectivity. Citroën has an answer on all these dimensions adapted to local expectations and regulations. So the starting point is our customers, the way they live, their needs and expectations. And we have a lot of customer studies on that subject. Then we define the key characteristic of the car we want to offer in terms of silhouette, design, features, size and USP. That's why we have developed a new C3 that is very roomy and versatile, asking our engineers to offer practicality, roominess, and reliability to be cost efficient, and B, our designers to mix a fresh design and also a robustness feeling with a high bonnet and SUV codes. We also need to have a long-term vision because when we develop a car, we are 4 years ahead of its opening of orders. So we need to imagine the future and have convictions on key subjects. For example, reducing our carbon footprint by improving our ICE engine performance. Our target is to achieve up to 30% of our sales outside of Europe in the near future. So this new lineup plays a major role. It's a great brand momentum for Citroën. With this new C3, we make a strong comeback on a segment that is key to gain overall market share. And as you said, it is not a one-shot. We don't come back with one single car, but with a family of cars. Each of them will balance Citroën brand identity, innovation, audacity and well-being, and also market expectations. On this specific program, we think global, but act local, which means that these models were made for and with local people. We closely define the design and the feature of the car with local teams. At Citroën, a B car segment will be called C3 all over the world, but its definition is adapted to each market. And here we benefit from the power and expertise of Stellantis, with strong involvement of local engineers and a production done locally. It's always a challenge to develop a new model. Every period presents loads of constraints that can also be seen as opportunities to imagine another future. And being Citroën is even more exciting because it's a brand that dares to move the lines, that brings innovative solutions. At Citroën, we think out of the box. And the period is very complex, but we have ideas to provide customers with affordable mobility, eye-catching design, and searing onboard experience. And we do not only consider vehicles, but also services that will ease the everyday life of our customers. Interesting and promising. Interesting because it's a lively market, expressing strong expectations in terms of valorization, robustness, reliability, and practicality. In South America, versatility is key for customers. You need to use your car every day, bring your children to school and go to work, and at the same time be able to drive on sometimes very bad roads. Promising because with our model, we will complete B segment coverage in terms of price and also talk to new customers with a modern and versatile offer. C4 Cactus is already selling well, and we are happy to develop a program dedicated to these markets. The pandemic and also global warming will accelerate some changes, but people will still need to travel, and mobility is key. So in the future, we will see a lot of creativity in terms of concept and design, with new silhouettes mixing different territories. That's why we have started to do with C4 and C5X in Europe, and also with this new C3 in South America that plays with SUV codes for hatch. Connectivity will be essential, as your car becomes an extension of your home and you want to be connected all the time. And I think that this new C3 answers all these new challenges. 50% of our customers are women, and some studies said that in 85% of the cases, a woman has been consulted in the purchasing process. Therefore, it seems to me important that women can be more involved at the highest level in automotive companies. We sometimes have a different insight on the market, on design and customer expectation, on trends, on the way to consider a progressive and protective futures. In terms of management, we might also have a different way to engage our teams. But above all, the automotive industry is an amazing playground, mixing social responsibility because this subject is key for the freedom of mobility of people, design and art in a certain way, technology, and a complex industrial world.